What if you found out you just had 1 week to live? No more someday, no more maybe later. What would you do right now? What would you do differently? What would you make happen in your life? Let's talk about this lesson. Lesson 80, value your time because tomorrow is not promised. Hi there, I'm Summer Owens, and welcome back to my channel. I empower organizations and individuals to become more confident and resilient leaders of teams or just your own life. And so I'm excited to be sharing the lesson still from 100 lessons my centenarian grandma's taught me. And this lesson that I'm talking about today is so special because it's about time. It's about life. This lesson 80 is value your time. Now, my grandmas were both blessed with a lot of time. Now, one was 102 and one was almost 98 when they died 5 days apart last year. And after losing my grandma's last year, I also lost my hairdresser, my good friend of over 20 years, and my pastor friend who actually performed my wedding ceremony. I lost both of them to gun violence suddenly. So I really think about and reflect on their lives and how they didn't know how much time they have, and none of us how much time we have. I honored the two of them, each of them, with a scholarship, just like I honored my grandmothers at the So What Award. So it's the Ambassador Ricky Floyd Memorial Scholarship and the Ellen P.D. Grandi Memorial Scholarship, along with the scholarship in honor of my grandmothers, Agnes Owens and O.C. Williams. But life is precious and we don't know how much time we have. Do you value your time? So let's talk about these tips on how we can implement this lesson right now. My grandmas were blessed with more time living than most people. However, they had no idea how much time they had, just like no one does. They taught me how precious life is and how important it is to value your time. They demonstrated the importance of giving time to the people and things that matter to you and to focus your time on being productive, supportive, and helpful in some way. They show me that each moment we have in life should be treasured and not wasted. Through them, I learned to appreciate the finite nature of time. My grandma's teachings inspired me to prioritize and savor the moments that matter most, reminding me that how we spend our time is how we honor our past and enrich our future. Valuing time means being selective about where you invest your energy and attention. It encourages you to focus on what truly matters, whether that's pursuing your passions, nurturing relationships, or personal development. It teaches you to say no to distractions and yes to opportunities that align with your deepest values and aspirations. Understanding the value of time creates a sense of urgency and purpose. It compels us to make the most of each day and live intentionally rather than letting life simply pass by. Are you living life with intention? Are you spending your time with intention? Are you valuing the time that you have? Let me share some of the lessons that I got from my grandmothers. They have helped me to live this lesson, value time. No, you can't have that. You can't do that. Have you ever heard that voice, maybe from someone else or deep down inside of you, saying, no, you can't? Ever felt like you weren't good enough, smart enough, or brave enough to have what you really want? That promotion, that degree, that dream job, that house, that fulfilling relationship, that business, that life you've always imagined. Well, I'm confidence coach Summer Owens, and I'm here to tell you, yes, you can have it. And yes, you can do it. I'm the person to help you make it happen because I've been there. I faced doubts, fears, and setbacks head on. As a teen mom who was told my future was bleak, I chose to say, so what, to every obstacle I faced. I didn't let circumstances or self-doubt define me. I've probably done what you want to do. I've earned degrees. I've had dream jobs. I've launched business, written powerful books, bought houses, all while defying the odds. Now I want to help you to say so what to your fears and limitations too. I want to share my secrets to success with you in my Get the Guts to Go For It program. If you're tired of watching others live the life that you want and you're ready to turn your someday into today, let me help you embrace the so what mindset. Build your confidence and make your dreams a reality. Grab one of the limited spots for this program at getthegutstogoforit.com. I can't wait to help you go for it. Prioritize ruthlessly. That's tip number one on how to live the lesson, value your time. Now, I learned this lesson early on when I was a 15-year-old mom and I was in high school. I was a student leader in high school, edited yearbook staff, and I was determined to get my grades. And I had two jobs. I worked at the Waffle House and I worked at Arby's. And I was a mom and I was a mom. And so when I speak, I always talk about how I had to prioritize my time. So not just in high school, the same thing in college. When I was in college, I had a job, I had my son, I was a student leader involved in a lot of organizations, and I got my grades. So I didn't have time for meaningless time or chatter or talking about what somebody was wearing, who somebody was dating, all those things that just did not bring value to my life. And the same is true today. As an entrepreneur, I work harder than I've ever worked, and I'm grateful for it. But it's a different kind of lifestyle where I have to really, really, really prioritize where I give my time. And if I give my time to something or someone, that means it's important to me. And so do that in your own life. Prioritize ruthlessly. Show what's important to you by where you give your time, where you spend your time. Limit distractions. That's tip number 2 on how to live the less and value your time. What distracts you? What keeps you from being productive? For a lot of us, it's social media, a lot of different social media channels. But what else could it be? It might be meetings that you don't have to have. It could be people who are distracting you. But limit those distractions. Identify what those distractions are and find ways to limit those distractions so that you can really demonstrate that you value your time and make other people value it too. Learn to say no. That's tip number 3 on how to live the less and value your time. Learn to say no. You do not have to do everything for anyone or for everyone. You don't have to do everything. Learn how to say no, and no is a full sentence. Now, if you're a caring person like me, a very helpful person like I try to be, sometimes saying no is not that easy. But the more and more and more you learn to value your time and what's important for you, the easier it becomes to not let other people take over your time and take over your priorities with your time, but learn to say no. And you can say no with love. Delegate effectively. That's tip number 4 on how to live the less and value your time. So delegate your time. So if you delegate effectively, so delegate your tasks, the things that need to get done. So whether you're a leader of an organization and you have a team that you built and there are tasks that need to be done, learn how to delegate those tasks. And look, I'll be the first to say that's not always easy to do, but and the more and more you do it and the more and more you train people to be able to do those things that you feel like you have to do, the easier it gets, and also the more you get done. But you can also delegate in your home. In your home, you don't have to be the one to do the dishes all the time. You don't have to be the one to clean up and take out the trash all the time. If there are other people in your home who are using things and doing things, give them that responsibility and don't deny them the opportunity to be of help and to be of service in your own home, in their own home. Find ways to delegate tasks, and that not only helps you value your time, but it makes other people also value your time, and not just your time, everything that you bring to the table. Incorporate downtime. That's tip number 5 on how to live the lesson, value your time. Rest is essential. So although I like to be productive and I like to get things done, I can't do that if I don't have enough rest, if I am not scheduling in time to rest and recuperate so that I can come back even stronger. So as you're valuing your time, value your time to rest. And that also it also should help you with some of the other tips I gave, like saying no. When you say no to someone else, sometimes you're saying yes to yourself, and sometimes that yes means time for you to rest. So don't forget to block in time for you to rest and recuperate as part of your valuing your own time. And that's lesson 80, value your time. Tell me in the comments some of the ways that you make sure you prioritize valuing your time. Tell me some of the ways that you are demonstrate your time is important to you. And then you can also tell me in the comments which of the tips you'll use. If you haven't been doing a good job of valuing your time, tell me which tips you'll use so that you'll start to value your time. And like always, like the video if you like this video, and if there's someone in your life and you know they don't value their own time enough, share this video with them and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a single video coming up. I got more lessons to come from my wise grandmas. See you later.